We often encounter the phrase chosen ones, and it frequently feels shrouded in the mystique of myths or legends. Yet, what if I told you that the chosen ones are not born but made? They are not granted their status by fate at birth, but are forged in the crucible of life through a series of trials so profound that most people fail to recognize them. These are not trials of the physical realm, not challenges you can perceive with your eyes or measure with tangible tools. They are spiritual, mental, and emotional tests, and they rank among the most formidable challenges one can face. Few are brave enough to step onto this path, and even fewer manage to pass. Yet, those who do emerge transformed, irrevocably changed. Life itself is the ultimate test, one filled with trials uniquely tailored to each individual. However, not everyone receives the same test. Life's challenges come in levels, each deeper and more intense than the last. The chosen ones are those who confront the most arduous trials, not out of desire, but out of necessity. They feel an unrelenting, almost mystical calling that compels them to face these tests. It is not a choice. It is an inevitability. This journey is far from glamorous. The trials they face will test their limits, forcing them to question everything they know, even their own identity. Yet, if they endure, they emerge on the other side transformed, their essence refined by fire. The journey begins with the first and most unsettling test, the test of self-confrontation. This trial requires one to confront the unvarnished truth of who they truly are. In our lives, we devote so much energy to constructing an image of ourselves, building masks that we present to the world. We define ourselves by external markers such as our jobs, relationships, and material possessions. But this first test strips all of that away. It demands that we stand before the mirror, devoid of pretense, and gaze upon our unfiltered selves. For many, this moment is akin to staring into an abyss. Who are you when all the external markers of identity are gone? Who are you when the mask is torn away? This moment is terrifying for most because it forces us to face truths we may have long buried. Many retreat, seeking solace in their illusions. But the chosen ones, those destined for something greater, do not turn away. They remain rooted, peering into the abyss, and ask themselves the hardest question of all. Who am I, really? Have you ever truly asked yourself that question? Not as a fleeting thought, but as a deep, burning inquiry that demands an answer. The chosen ones endure this confrontation, laying the foundation for what comes next. The second test is the test of isolation. We live in a world inundated with noise. Social media, work obligations, friends, and family surround us constantly. But to pass this test, one must embrace solitude, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. This means sitting alone with oneself, surrounded by silence, and confronting one's thoughts, fears, and desires. It is in this silence that something remarkable happens. A voice emerges, a voice that has always been there but was drowned out by the clamor of the world. This is your inner voice, your true self calling out to you. Can you hear it? Most people fear silence because they fear the truths it may reveal. Yet, the chosen ones welcome it. They understand that in the silence lies the profound clarity they seek. They know that the most arduous tests do not challenge the body but the soul. The third test, and one of the most challenging, is the test of letting go. In life, we cling to so much: grudges, expectations, disappointments, and the weight of our past. These attachments anchor us, preventing us from moving forward. To pass this test, one must release these burdens, relinquishing attachments to outcomes, people, and possessions. Letting go does not mean ceasing to care. It means ceasing to cling. It requires trust. Trust that what is meant for you will come and what is not will fall away. Letting go is an act of immense strength, not weakness. However, letting go is not a one-time act. It is a process, one that demands continual effort and faith. Just when you think you have mastered it, life presents a new challenge that tests your resolve. In these moments, you must ask yourself, am I willing to let go, even of this? The chosen ones persevere, knowing that freedom lies on the other side of release. If you have endured the first 3 tests, your transformation has begun. But the path ahead does not become easier. The fourth test, known as the dark night of the soul, is one that has broken even the strongest of spirits. This test upends everything you thought you knew. It feels as though the universe is dismantling your life, piece by piece, leaving you in darkness. Relationships crumble, careers dissolve, and your sense of purpose disintegrates. All that remains are questions. Why is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? Will I ever escape this darkness? Here lies the secret. The dark night of the soul is not a punishment but a purification. It is a necessary stage in your spiritual evolution. The darkness strips away everything that is not truly you, leaving only your essence. It is in these moments of despair that you discover your deepest light, if you can endure. Many succumb to the darkness, losing hope and surrendering to despair. But the chosen ones persist. They trust, even when the path ahead is shrouded, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. When life falls apart, how do you respond? Do you panic, clinging to the crumbling fragments? Or do you trust the process, letting go of what must fall away? This leads to the fifth and final test, the test of faith. This faith is not solely religious. It is faith in yourself, in life, and in the unseen forces of the universe. It is the unwavering belief that the darkness is temporary, that there is a higher plan unfolding, even if you cannot perceive it. Faith requires courage, for it asks you to trust in what you cannot see or prove. It is the belief that everything happens for a reason, even if that reason remains elusive. The chosen ones embrace this faith, knowing it is the thread that guides them through the darkness and into the light. Life's tests are relentless, but for those who endure, the rewards are profound. The chosen ones are not defined by their trials but by their courage, resilience, and unwavering faith. They are not born, they are made. And through their journey, they become a beacon of hope, illuminating the path for others to follow. Faith is not about ignoring pain or pretending that everything is fine. True faith lies in acknowledging pain, embracing it fully, and still choosing to believe that there is a deeper purpose behind it. It is about trusting that the universe is not conspiring against you but working in your favor, even when it feels like everything around you is falling apart. During the dark night of the soul, your faith will be tested repeatedly. You will face temptations to surrender to despair, to believe that darkness is all there is. But the chosen ones endure. They cling to their faith even when it feels like there is nothing left to hold on to. They keep moving forward, step by step, even when every step seems to take them deeper into the abyss. So let me ask you, how strong is your faith? Can you hold on to it when your world is crumbling? Can you trust in the unseen and the unknown even when the path ahead is veiled in darkness? There comes a point when, after wrestling with your doubts and fears for what feels like an eternity, you reach a precipice. This is where the sixth test begins, the test of surrender. By the time you face this test, you have already proven your strength, resilience, and capacity to endure immense pain and uncertainty. But this test is different. It is not about sheer strength but about relinquishing control. It calls for surrendering to the flow of life and to the forces far greater than your individual will. This is perhaps the hardest test of all. You see, as humans, we crave control. We plan, organize, strategize, and shape our lives, futures, and relationships according to our desires and expectations. Yet, life seldom adheres to our plans. More often than not, it takes us down paths we never anticipated. Paths that are painful, joyful, mysterious, and transformative. The chosen ones recognize that control is an illusion. They understand that a greater intelligence, a force beyond comprehension, is at work. This force knows far more than the human mind ever could, and the chosen ones are willing to surrender to it. Surrendering does not mean giving up. It does not mean ceasing to care or to strive. It means ceasing to resist. It means releasing the fight against the natural currents of life and allowing yourself to be carried by them. Imagine swimming in a river. If you attempt to swim upstream against the current, you will exhaust yourself and accomplish nothing. But if you surrender to the flow, the river will carry you effortlessly to where you need to be. This is the essence of surrendering to life. In this test, you will be asked to let go of more than just your plans. You may be called to release your identity, your ego, and the very idea of who you think you are. You might need to surrender your desires, attachments, and even your deepest dreams. This level of surrender does not happen overnight. It is a gradual process that requires unwavering trust. Trust in life, trust in yourself, and trust in the greater plan unfolding before you, even if you cannot yet see it. Consider this. How much of your life is spent trying to control outcomes? How often do you resist the way things are, wishing they were different? What might happen if you stopped resisting? What might happen if you let go of the need to control every detail and simply trusted that whatever happens is exactly what is meant to happen? The test of surrender is not a test of weakness but one of immense strength. It requires the courage to trust the unknown, to relinquish the need for certainty, and to embrace the flow of life with open arms. Most people will never pass this test because surrender feels like losing, feels like giving up. But the chosen ones understand that surrender is not the end. It is a new beginning. It is the moment you step fully into the flow of life, stop struggling, and allow life to guide you. Surrendering to life does not strip you of your power. On the contrary, it aligns you with a power far greater than your own. It connects you to the infinite intelligence of the universe, an intelligence that knows exactly what you need and when you need it. But to access this power, you must first relinquish the illusion of control. So let me ask you this. Can you surrender? Can you let go of the need to control every aspect of your life? Can you trust that life knows what it is doing, even when you do not? This is the test that separates the chosen ones from the rest. It is the test that asks you to release your grip on the steering wheel and let life take you where you need to go. Here lies the paradox. When you surrender, when you let go of the need to control, you actually gain more control. But it is not the control of manipulation or forcing outcomes. It is the control that comes from harmony with life, from being aligned with the flow of the universe. When you reach this state of surrender, everything unfolds effortlessly. You find yourself in the right place at the right time, guided by forces you cannot fully comprehend. This kind of surrender requires deep trust, unwavering faith, and the courage to step into the unknown without needing all the answers. Can you do that? Can you step into the mystery of life, trusting that you will be guided and supported, even when the path ahead is obscured? This is the test of surrender, one of the final trials that the chosen ones must endure. Only those who can truly let go, who can embrace the flow of life, will pass this test. And those who do will discover that life holds far more beauty, meaning, and purpose than they could have ever imagined. If you have made it this far, if you have passed the test of surrender, you are already among the few who have endured the hardest trials. But even now, one final test remains, the most profound test of all. The moment of awakening is profound, a transformative juncture where you finally grasp your purpose and see the ultimate truth that has been guiding you all along. Unlike the trials before it, the final test is not about endurance but realization. It is not defined by what you can achieve but by what you can perceive. This is the moment when the veil is lifted, revealing the world and yourself in their truest forms. It is the moment you awaken to your purpose, comprehending the reasons behind all the trials, the pain, the darkness, and the uncertainty you have endured. The chosen ones are not set apart because they are inherently special. They are chosen because they have made the conscious choice to awaken. They have chosen to confront the truth, even when it is discomforting, even when it shatters long-held beliefs. The truth they awaken to is profound. You are not separate from life, nor are you a victim of circumstances. You are life itself, expressing its essence through a unique form and an extraordinary journey. The final test unveils a deeper reality. All the struggles, the trials, and the pain were never arbitrary. They were meticulously designed to strip away illusions, false identities, and egoic desires, leaving only the undeniable truth. That truth is this: you are here for a purpose. Your existence is intentional, a manifestation of life's desire to experience itself through your unique being. Your purpose is not something to seek externally. It is something you are already living, embedded in every moment of your existence. This ultimate test demands that you awaken to this reality, to recognize that you are not separate from the universe but an integral part of it. When you embrace this truth, everything changes. The need to control dissipates because you see that life is already unfolding as it should. The search for purpose fades because you realize your purpose is simply to be, to experience, to express life in ways that resonate deeply with your true self. Yet, this awakening is not an endpoint. It is the beginning of a new journey. Passing the final test liberates you from the constraints of the mind, the ego, and fear. You are no longer tethered by doubt or limited by illusions. Instead, you are free to live with purpose, meaning, and unbridled joy. Free to create, to love, and to explore without the burdens of fear or hesitation. This freedom is the ultimate gift of the final test. It is the reward for enduring and triumphing over the most arduous challenges reserved for the chosen ones. And now, I pose this question to you. Are you ready to awaken? Are you prepared to confront the truth of who you are and why you are here? The journey is not easy. The tests are grueling, the darkness daunting, and the uncertainty overwhelming. But if you can endure, if you can navigate through the pain and emerge on the other side, what awaits you is a life beyond your wildest dreams. This is the path of the chosen ones. It is not a journey for the faint of heart, but a calling for those willing to face the hardest trials, endure the deepest challenges, and emerge awakened, transformed, and truly free. So, I ask you once more, are you one of the chosen ones? Chosen ones, you are truly blessed. This year marks a pivotal chapter, a year of profound love, the kind that resonates deeply with your soul. You have faced trials and endured challenges, yet your heart remains open, yearning for a connection that mirrors the very essence of who you are. This year, the universe aligns in harmony to bring your soul into union with the one destined to walk this sacred path alongside you. This is not fleeting love, but a transformative force that awakens your spirit and elevates your existence. Stay with me until the end of this message, for it is meant just for you. Nothing happens by coincidence. Your presence here is a divine sign, a gentle whisper from the universe reminding you that your journey is divinely guided. To energize this moment and amplify your heart's desires, I encourage you to share your warmest wishes in the comments, accompanied by the number 777. By doing so, you send a powerful ripple of energy into the universe, affirming your readiness to embrace the blessings that await you. Let us now delve into the sacred truth behind why this year is destined to fulfill the love your soul craves. Love, in its purest form, is not something found outside of ourselves. It is something we attract when we align with our truest essence. Chosen ones, your journey has been a process of refinement. You have shed old identities, released toxic patterns, and surrendered to the divine will of God. This preparation was essential because the love awaiting you is no ordinary love. It is extraordinary. It is a love that heals, uplifts, and propels you toward your higher purpose. The universe operates in perfect timing. If you have felt the ache of loneliness or endured the longing of waiting, understand that these delays were intentional. God has been orchestrating a union that aligns not only with your heart but also with your soul's mission. The love you are stepping into is built on mutual respect, spiritual connection, and a shared purpose. It is a love that transforms both individuals and the world around them. This year, you will notice signs guiding you toward this love. You may feel an inexplicable pull toward certain places, people, or experiences. These subtle nudges are the universe's way of directing your path. Stay receptive, remain faithful, and trust the process. True love is not about finding someone to fill a void. It is about two whole souls coming together to create something beautiful. Even in your waiting, you are whole. The love meant for you will not complete you. It will complement you. It will honor the journey you have walked and celebrate the person you have become. There may be moments when fear whispers doubts into your heart. Perhaps past wounds have left scars that make you hesitant to open up again. But remember, God has not brought you this far to abandon you. He desires for you to experience love in its fullness. Let go of fear and embrace the promise of this year. As you prepare for this new chapter, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. The energy you embody will attract the love you deserve. Meditate, pray, and align your actions with your highest values. Let kindness, compassion, and faith guide your steps. When you align with your higher self, the universe responds by bringing people and opportunities that resonate with your frequency. True love is not without its challenges, but through these challenges, growth flourishes. When you meet the one destined for your soul, there will be moments of vulnerability, compromise, and learning. These are not obstacles but opportunities to deepen your bond and strengthen your connection. Remember, this journey is not solely about romantic love. This year is also a time to deepen your love for God, for yourself, and for the world around you. The love you give is just as vital as the love you receive. Let your heart overflow with gratitude, and watch as the universe mirrors that energy back to you. With God's blessings, you are invited to share this message and give generously to spread faith, hope, and love. Your generosity becomes a beacon of inspiration and healing for countless souls. Chosen ones, the love coming your way is divine. It is a love written in the stars long before you were born. It transcends time and space, connecting your soul to its counterpart in ways that defy explanation. This love will serve as a testament to the power of faith, patience, and divine timing. Love, at its highest vibration, is more than an emotion or connection. It is the language of the soul, the essence of creation, and the force that binds us all. When true love enters your life, it does not merely touch your heart. It awakens your soul, energizes your spirit, and aligns you with the divine plan. This year, as the universe conspires in your favor, you will experience a love unlike anything you have ever known. A love that feels like home. But what does it mean to prepare for true love? The waiting period, though often long and marked by loneliness, is sacred. It is a time of divine preparation. Each tear you have shed, every prayer you have whispered, and every moment spent in quiet reflection has been shaping you into the person capable of receiving this love. True love is not for the faint of heart. It demands courage, faith, and an unshakable belief in your worth. Chosen ones, you are extraordinary, and the love destined for you reflects this truth. It will not be shallow or fleeting but deep, profound, and eternal. This love will honor your journey, celebrate your strength, and embrace your imperfections. As you move through this year, pay attention to the signs. The universe communicates through whispers, symbols, and synchronicities. You may notice repeating numbers or dream of places and people that stir something within you. These are not mere coincidences but divine guideposts illuminating the path to the love your soul seeks. One of the most profound aspects of this year is the opportunity for self-discovery. Before you can fully embrace the love meant for you, it is essential to embrace yourself. Spend time in prayer and meditation. Reflect on your journey and celebrate the person you have become. This year is not just about finding love. It is about becoming love, a beacon of light and warmth that attracts the divine connection your soul has always yearned for. Your journey has been one of courage and perseverance, a testament to the beauty of your resilience. Each step you have taken, every challenge you have faced, has brought you closer to this pivotal moment. True love, however, also calls upon us to release what no longer serves us. Perhaps lingering wounds from past relationships, scars left by heartbreak, or fears that have kept you from fully opening your heart still linger. This is the year to lay them down, to surrender them to God, and to trust that He will replace them with peace, joy, and unconditional love. When you let go of the past, you create space for the future, for the blessings that are waiting to unfold. God has already written the story of your love, and it is a masterpiece. As you step into this new chapter, marked by the promise of true love, remember that you are never alone. The Creator walks with you, guiding your steps, protecting your heart, and preparing the way for what is to come. Trust in His timing, for it is always perfect. The love entering your life this year is not merely about companionship. It is about transformation. When two souls destined for one another unite, their combined energy creates ripples of positivity that extend far beyond themselves. Together, you and your soul's counterpart will not only experience the profound joy of love, but also fulfill a higher purpose. This is a love that uplifts, inspires, and contributes meaningfully to the world. Chosen ones, this year is also an opportunity to deepen your love for others. When your heart is full, it overflows, touching the lives of those around you. Acts of kindness, words of encouragement, and gestures of compassion are all expressions of love that create a ripple effect, spreading light and warmth to the world. The love you give is never in vain. It returns to you in ways you might never expect. As you prepare for the arrival of true love, take a moment to visualize it. Picture yourself in a relationship that feels safe, joyful, and perfectly aligned with your soul's purpose. Feel the warmth, the connection, and the divine energy flowing between you. Hold on to this vision and trust that the universe is already working to bring it to fruition. Faith is the key to unlocking the blessings of love. There will be moments when doubts creep in, when the waiting feels endless, or when past disappointments resurface. In those moments, return to your faith. Remind yourself of God's promises and the power of divine timing. You are not forgotten. You are cherished, chosen, and deeply loved. With God's blessings, support this message by sharing your faith and generosity. Your contributions become a beacon of hope, spreading light to those who need it most. Share your blessings to glorify God's kingdom and trust that He will multiply the goodness in your life. May His blessings overflow and fill every corner of your heart. This year is not just a year of love. It is a year of alignment. The universe is orchestrating circumstances, people, and events to bring you closer to your soul's purpose. True love is an integral part of that purpose. It is not a distraction or a detour. It is a divine gift that will empower you to walk your path with greater confidence and joy. Chosen ones, remember that love begins within. The relationship you cultivate with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. Speak to yourself with kindness, treat yourself with compassion, and honor your worth. When you love yourself fully, you radiate an energy that draws the same kind of love from others. As you move through this year, remain open to the unexpected. The love meant for you may arrive in ways you did not anticipate or at times you did not plan. Trust that the Creator's plans are always greater than anything you could imagine. Replay this message whenever you need encouragement, especially in moments of doubt or uncertainty. Let it remind you that you are never alone and that the love destined for you is already on its way. Chosen ones, you are deeply blessed. This year will be the year of love, true love for your soul. Open your heart, trust the process, and embrace the blessings that are unfolding. The best is yet to come.